Everybody, this is it. We are at the finale of Season 6. I am still catching my breath because I just got off the iFit machine back there, and I figured my mom is coming back tonight at 12:30, so I figured, you know what? Let's just bang out this two-parter and two different recording sessions, because we're going to stick with the individual episodes as they are. But in any case, we finally reached it. We are at the finale of Season 6. The first part of To Where and Back Again. Let's go! So this episode begins with Twilight and Starlight moving stuff, while Spike continues to be useless and klutzy, as usual.
My reference section for a while. Gotta keep the new books front and center. Thank you both for your help. Are you kidding? After all he's done for me, this is the least I can do. Oh, please. I haven't done that much. Nah, he just taught me the value of friendship. Not much at all.
Well, like I said, the first 20 episodes, yes. Every little thing she does, I'm not forgetting that anytime soon.
I may have offered some...
So as they continue to compliment each other, basically something comes at him. A funny internet meme! Which is actually Derpy basically delivering the mail to Sunset as, well, I'll let her explain it.
Ponies from my old village. Are they in danger? Are they upset with you? No. It's worse. They've invited me to the annual Sunset Festival.
Oh, I thought it was something honestly even worse than that. So then we cut up to the festival where Starlight goes, and something seems a bit off.
Hey, Starlight. What are you doing here?
I was invited. To the Sunset Festival?
Yeah, but we didn't think you'd actually show up.
You didn't think we really wanted you here, did you?
Boy, everything that she done in the Season 5 opener basically is coming back full circle. Opening that old chestnut.
But I apologize. I thought everything was fine.
Did the Joker all of a sudden take over the village? But it turns out it was all a dream as Princess Luna comes to aid in Starlight's distress.
Starlight Glimmer, I am here because you need me to be. Oh, it's only a dream. It may only be a dream, but the feelings in it are real.
And the thing is, Luna is absolutely right, because the thing about dreams is that your emotions are tied into it subconsciously. So whatever you dream about, whatever your emotions you're feeling by the end of the day, they are going to appear subconsciously, and they're going to play out in your dreams. And that's what Starlight is going through now, and Luna, from one reformed villain to another, basically expresses how to handle the situation.
Than I thought. What do I do now? I have been helped time and time again by 6 very special ponies. They helped me overcome my past. You are fortunate to have them as friends. I suggest you share your concerns with them. I see much of myself in you, Starlight Glimmer, and I can tell you from personal experience that things do indeed get better.
She's right. Like I said, advice from one reformed villain to another. So the next day, Starlight basically goes and talks to the main 6 to basically address her concerns.
Why, darling? You went back to apologize. They accepted. The pony has moved on.
And surprisingly, Rarity doesn't talk about anything to be fancy as obvious character traits.
But have they? They don't really know how much I've changed. Worse, maybe I haven't changed as much as I think I have. Trust me, you are a totally different pony now. I mean, you were pretty awful. Rainbow, bitch. What? She was.
But you've forgiven and accepted her, right, Rainbow? Because that is kind of a dick move.
It's a compliment. I don't think they would have sent the invitation if they didn't want you to come. I'm sure they'd be happy to see you. And getting an invitation to a party and not going? That's like... it's like...
mantra when everybody is hosting a party and you had no idea any of it was happening?
Just be honest with them. I'm sure they'll understand where you're coming from. I understand how hard this is for you. Maybe if you took a friend along, it might make things easier. Some pony you trust who would look out for you?
Twilight being adorkable. So Trixie, yeah, I pretty much, so Starlight thinks about it and basically chooses Trixie to go along with her, while Twilight is basically screaming internally inside.
Thanks so much for doing this, Trixie. When Twilight said I should bring a friend, you were the first pony I thought of. Great idea, Princess Twilight. Asking me, Starlight's best friend, to help her on this difficult journey really shows how wise a princess you have become. Thanks, Trixie. Talking about me.
So they go to see her off while Twilight continues to internally scream inside as they go to the village, and basically Trixie basically says, do what you can.
Just another pony in the crowd enjoying the Sunset Festival with my...
But when she goes to the village, all of Starlight's fears are actually the opposite problem. They're actually overjoyed to see her, and it basically gets to the point where Starlight actually ends up getting overwhelmed and essentially uses her magic to basically run away.
It is time for us to depart. Good night, ladies and gentlemen!
Now you're smoking your eyes! So yeah, the trip did not go so well.
It was horrible when I led that town. I was ready for them to not trust me, but I wasn't ready for them to put me in charge again. It's my past. I should never be in charge of anything. So you messed up. Big deal. Don't you ever tell another pony I said this. That even Trixie made mistakes. I know. The trick is to just move on and pretend they never happened.
Well, it's like I said in that same episode I addressed, I can forgive, but I am not going to forget. Especially with your case, Trixie, given what you've done in Magic Duel. And no, I don't enjoy the episode, and I still think Magic Duel is the most overrated episode of the series, and I am not changing my mind on that.
I feel like that.
So, anyways, they return to Ponyville as something seems a bit different.
So, you're probably wondering why I'm back so soon. Where were you? I went to my old village for the festival. Ooh, sounds fun! How was it? It was kind of a disaster. I came back early because I freaked out. Ooh, sounds awful! Bye!
So, yeah, something seems off with Pinky.
Always strange. Yeah, but not like that.
But when she tries to talk to Applejack and Rarity, we get this.
Welcome back. Have you two noticed Pinky acting a little strange? Pinkie Pie always acts strange. Told you. Anyway, I wanted to talk to all of you. Things didn't go the way I thought they were going to go at the Sunset Festival. What happened? I kind of freaked out and ran out of the village.
You freaked out and ran away from a festival? That's the funniest dang thing I've heard all day.
Oh my! Let me guess. The decorations were terrifying.
I think if I was Starlight, I would pretty much tell them this.
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Cause, yeah. So, right away, knowing that Pinkie Pie being more overly energetic than usual, and Applejack and Rarity giving not one iota of a damn of Starlight, I distress, that raises a whole bunch of red flags. So far, 2 red flags in any case. So, let's keep going. So, Starlight, figuring something's going on after Rainbow Dash pretty much wanting to confirm something, as Starlight basically tries to go back to the castle, but notice it's locked.
Oh, what do you want? Mike's very busy.
And Spike is being a jackass ass again.
Spike, I really need to speak with her. Make an appointment. She's a princess after all.
I live here and...
What's wrong with you? Why are you being so rude? I think a certain dragon didn't get his nap today.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
So yeah, you may have noticed that every pony is acting very differently as...
He's been acting a little off all day. I think he missed a meal or something. He's not the only one. Every pony's acting a little strange today. Yes, it's definitely been one of those days.
Yeah, unless it's basically the end of the world, it could be one of those days, but this is sort of a regular occurrence. So, anyways, Starlight tells Twilight what exactly happened, and she gives
Keep asking me things like they
rather strange advice.
You're the last thing I should ever be. So we left. Very suddenly. In a literal puff of smoke. Wow, you should definitely never go back to that village. What? If you were worried about what they thought of you before, it's probably way worse now. I cut my losses. That's surprising advice coming from you. Trust me, I'm the princess of friendship. You don't need those ponies. You can always make more friends.
Okay, that is rather questionable for the Princess of Friendship to say that, and because Starlight knows that something seems incredibly off with what's going on around here, she tries to sleep it off, but then we get something more basically dream shenanigans going on. And this part of the dream is never mentioned again, so I guess it's the perfect time to play this. So yeah, you may have noticed something, that we're pretty much almost 15 minutes in, and not one source of conflict has been brought up in the episode at all yet.
Dream. This is another dream. Princess Luna? Twilight Glimmer? Princess Luna, where are you? Starlight Glimmer, there's no time. You must get help. What? What are you talking about? This is just a dream. Not here, in the waking world. They've taken my sister and I. It's worse than the last time. Your dream called to me and I was able to break through. You must find help. What are you saying? Who's taking you? Be careful who you trust. You'll need all the help you can find. The changelings have returned. Princess Luna! They're back!
Damn! We finally get our source of conflict in 14 minutes, and I am absolutely stunned. So yes, as it turns out, the changelings have returned. I mean, we probably got a little foreshadowing from Thorax, but all the hypotheticals that I said of the rest of the changeling army and all the concerns that the Crystal Empire brought up, they've actually come to fruition. And I don't know how to feel about that. So Starlight basically tries to go to get a Trixie, and we discover why you shouldn't have fireworks inside your own trailer. Alright, so basically Starlight takes Trixie to go inside the castle to basically decide what is going on right now with the changelings returning and not knowing of who to trust. So they sneak inside the castle to confirm this as... Queen Chrysalis has returned.
Queen Chrysalis!
I can't take any of you seriously when you look like that.
By the way, it's really funny to know that Kathleen Barr voices both Trixie and Chrysalis, and every time she's Chrysalis, I'm expecting Galorem to bring the racing drones out here at some point.
Oh, right.
But yes, as it turns out, the changelings have taken the main six and Spike.
Much better. Now report.
Everything here is going according to
received word that the princesses from Canterlot have successfully been replaced as well.
So, yeah. I could go into questions of how exactly they had all this time to do this and why exactly now they decided to kidnap them, but let's actually give this finale props. As in props that the main six are not the ones who are saving the day, they're the ones that are actually kidnapped. Along with pretty much the two princesses of Celestia and Luna. Like I said, I could question of how Chrysalis was able to pull this off, but by God, I'm impressed. So essentially, after basically causing the changelings to be aware, Trixie and Starlight basically hide through a disappearing spell. But of course, because the changelings are grunts, and really because the grunts are idiots, they don't know that they're there, as Starlight and Trixie manage to escape.
I'm just a performer. This is princess level stuff. But the changelings of all of the princesses are new. Maybe not.
But Starlight's about to suggest that maybe the Crystal Empire could help, but then guess who returns?
Thorax? Yes, your wings look different.
I guess they do.
Yeah, Thorax has returned, and while Starlight basically interrogates Thorax to see if he's, well, the real Thorax, Trixie's just being a riot.
I know you aren't some other changeling pretending to be Thorax.
You were there when Spike defended me to the ponies of the Crystal Empire. Princess Twilight said,
As the princess of friendship, I should set an example for all of Equestria. But today, it was Spike who taught me. Okay, I believe you. You don't need the whole speech.
But still, great callback to one of the best episodes of the season. So essentially, Starlight tells Trixie that Thorax is someone to be trusted, and Trixie says that if Thorax can be trusted by Starlight, she'll trust him too. But then Starlight basically asks, why exactly is he all the way out here in Ponyville?
Get Cadence too?
they took Cadence, Shining Armor, and Flurry Heart. Sunburst sent me here to get Princess Twilight's help, but it sounds like it's too late for that too. So what should we do?
Yeah, Starlight, what are we gonna do? I don't know. There has to be some pony else who can handle this. There is no pony else. Every pony with powerful magic is already gone.
You know, whenever ponies talk about powerful magic, they always leave me out. If I weren't so evolved, I might decide to take it personally.
Oh boy, and Discord basically returns. So yes, you may have noticed that the focus of this episode is 3, technically 4 reborn villains, and, well, technically 2, because I am still hesitant about fully forgiving Trixie, and Thorax was never really a villain to begin with. But yeah, these are essentially our heroes for this finale.
Well, isn't this quite the combination of secondary characters?
Discord.
Where are Twilight and the girls?
First, how do we know that you're really you?
Shall I continue?
Chrysalis and the changelings are back. They pony-napped all of the most powerful ponies in Equestria. Celestia, Luna, Cadence, Shining Armor, Flurry.
Okay, this is what I like about Discord. When Starlight's trying to explain the situation, in Discord could care less about any of this. But then...
Twilight and her friends, we need to...
They took Fluttershy.
Yes.
Where?
The way that Discord wants to protect Fluttershy is adorable, but scary at the same time. It's like, he could care less about the princess of friendship, the moon, the sun, and the princess of the Crystal Empire. Anyone with power, he can care less. But as soon as Fluttershy is in danger...
You're not fucked up now!
The Changeling Kingdom, with you on our side,
And without wasting any time, Discord basically takes him, Starlight, Trixie, and Thorax to basically in the kingdom of the changelings.
Odd. I was trying to think it right to Fluttershy, but there is no Fluttershy.
I think I have a pretty good idea where she might be.
And we see the kingdom of the changelings.
I hope to never see that place again. Now what?
Well, that's ominous.
Wow! So, that was To Where and Back Again Part 1. I'm in for a treat going into Part 2. I mean, I gotta admit, this episode definitely sets up a lot of really nice things. We definitely see Starlight struggle with trying to come to terms with her village, and we see her try to expedite herself to be wanting to be accepted by the former village. We do see a little bit of niceness of Trixie and Starlight's friendship, and it's certainly a lot more believable than, I will admit, in No Second Frances. But we also basically get to see, honestly, some really nice setup where we feel like nothing really seems to be wrong. But the changelings coming back and pulling off, honestly, probably the smartest plan ever into kidnapping the main six, as well as everyone with powerful magic, is pretty shocking. And on top of that, we basically get to see the setup that technically 4 reformed villains and side characters in Thorax, Trixie, Starlight, and Discord are the ones that are going to save the day. They're pretty much MLP's version of Suicide Squad. Honestly, I don't know why some people like the Voice of Reason complain about this episode, or what's wrong with like the pacing, blah blah blah. Honestly, I'm really psyched. I'm in for a treat with this. So, I didn't really have much to complain about. I mean, yeah, you can essentially, it does get kind of a slog, and I think as soon as you know what's going to happen, as soon as it's the off behavior. But again, it's nice to see the changelings return, but I think because honestly, I think what will knock this first part back a bit is that I will admit the first couple of episodes, I'd probably say about like the first 7 minutes are probably like padding at best. Because really, we don't go back to that village until, well, the next part, so there's not really much of a resolution there. But other than that, I'm definitely looking forward to it. So I think To Where and Back Again Part 1, I would probably say gets an A-. Alright, I'm going to do some things, so this is what I'm going to do. I think because I want to bang these out tonight, because I have vacation next week, so I will not be reviewing any episodes in a while. And like I said, I want to finish Season 6 before the summer ends, and I think tonight might be the perfect night to do it. So hopefully, after I've eaten, taken a shower, and wait for the camera battery to recharge, I'll do another recording section of the last episode of Season 6. I'll upload tomorrow, and then I can finally wipe my hands clean with Season 6. Alright. So, Flickcan Gamer, and next time, we will finish off Season 6 to look at the second part of To Where and Back Again. I'm so excited. See you guys next time. Bye.